So
Yeah,
we're
I forgot
streaming.
to. Sorry, Oscar. I forgot to change the scene, and we were having some problems with seizures and panic.
but it's working now, right?
It
So
is. It is working indeed.
Yep. And you just have to change the stream on Discord so I can hear the sound.
Yes,
And we're
madam.
live.
yeah, and
Okay. Next time, we will make sure everything is sorted beforehand.
Yep.
I'm still quite new at this. Trolls has been a fucking legend helping me, but yeah.
I think maybe the main issue was like pressing drive before you connected or something.
Yeah.
The software is weird. It's really sensitive to changes. It doesn't like
Change the
like
timing on the left, please.
yeah, it's in relative
I don't know how to do that.
well, it's a key binding for it on your game.
What's the
So you
button?
can check it out. It's in search. It should be in search. My game froze now.
Okay.
Maybe close some streams and stuff that you're watching.
Again, my apologies.
Anyways, we're live
And
with
no
the
swearing.
qualifying.
I will. That's a problem for me, but I will do my best. As Gary Turnbull has just spun.
And
Enjoy.
kiss the wall. Thank you. Okay. Vamos. Still can't hear any sound though.
I will fix this for you.
Very well then. As we see Lister up on the grass, I don't think that's...
You should have sound now.
Perfect. It's back. Very good.
Yes, we should mute ourselves when we're sorting things out, and I didn't know how to do it so quickly, but I know now. So for the next time, it will be sorted properly.
Yep. As we see Lister out for another round, trying to improve his lap. I think the last one was not valid. So we'll see if he does. Yet again in the yellow livery.
Yeah, Mark Lister with
Oh, as he invalidates again on the grass. Breaks too late, goes too wide. That's unfortunate. But he still has a bit of time. He has 5 minutes left, so we'll see.
that should be enough to hammer in a lap.
Yeah, it should be. As we see John Dowling trying also to get the better lap in. Currently P6 in aim class in the Ferrari. Currently 2.5 seconds off Tom Coombs' lap time of 2:02.
A 2:02.4. Now that is what I would call a strong time for an AM driver.
Yep, that's not bad at all. And here back to Gary Turnbull in the Aston Martin. It's currently P5 in AM class, trying also to improve his lap.
This is also a livery that I can appreciate quite a lot. It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Now, I'm not sure why the camera is doing this, but I'll just take it. Now, Tom Coombs is currently half a second up on his time.
That's good. Love to see the improvement.
And Turnbull has just improved his time as well.
Yep, well done.
And Tom Coombs sets a 2:02 flat.
Even better.
So he does improve his time by about 3/10. About to improve his time is Andy Purcell.
Also in Aston Martin. A lot of Aston Martins here today. Let's see.
Is he
Here
going to
ends
take
up.
P2 away from Dominic Joy? He is.
Yep.
Look at that.
He does. With 1.5 tenth almost.
And Dominic Joy appears to not be setting a lap currently.
So he may not have time for one more then.
No, I was wrong. He is currently setting a lap, although he is not improving.
Okay. Still have a lap left though, so maybe he can.
Now, I can say with confidence that 130R in the Porsche is one of the scariest experiences you'll ever have in your life.
Oh, I can imagine.
The chance that it's understeer, halfway through the corner, and then it snaps into oversteer. It's such an odd moment.
It looks like he just improved then by 2 tenths, but not enough to go up to P2.
He did indeed. Oh, and I think John Dowling just invalidated this lap.
Could be. Let's see, if he did, that would be his last try, because the time is out in 20 seconds.
Let's go fishing for somebody that is improving his time, and it appears that Dominic Joy is 3/10 up.
Oh, that's nice.
As he is heading into the second Degner.
So if he keeps a little bit more than 3 tenths better, he can take P2 back.
That is correct. And the way he's going now, he's going to get P1.
Wow. Not bad, not bad, as Andy Purcell crossed the finish line for the last time in qualifying for the AM.
Let's get back to Dominic Joy, who is a 9/10 up. So it.
Wow.
Don't want to jinx anything.
So he had some pace inside. He just didn't want to show it to the competitors before now, so they don't have time to improve, I guess.
It's the strategy to do your fastest lap very close to the time.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's see how he fares into his final couple of corners.
Let's not invalidate. Oh, looks fine. Over the finish line soon. And I think maybe it will be P1.
Dominic Joy
Yeah.
does indeed take P1. What a lad.
With 3/10 to go, as
With
we see the pro
a
drivers and the
massive
silver
margin.
drivers. Yeah, really well done. And now it's the pros and the silvers turn, so let's say good luck and we'll see what happens.
Now, with the pro and the silver field, it's obviously a larger field as well. There are more cars on track,
Yeah,
which is also a bit of a recipe for disaster. The chance of having somebody in your way is significantly higher.
Yeah, it's 19 cars on now,
Yep.
and it was 7, so...
And look at
I
this
wonder
terrain
if
that is forming.
Team
And
Morant...
nobody's dropping a gap either. This is going to be quite risky.
Chaos. But I wonder if Team Morant is AM class and he didn't qualify in AM time, so he will have to qualify now. But I don't know if he should do that or not.
Are you talking about the 137 car?
That's right.
I think the way they have done it is they have accidentally signed into the wrong split, but decided amongst themselves that he is in the pro split.
That could very well be.
Because if you remember to round 1 silver Sanford,
Yeah.
Anders was in the same place where he was signed with the AM, but he was definitely not an AM driver.
Okay, I see.
I'm gonna see if I can turn down the game volume ever so slightly.
Yep. Looks like there is more cars on the grid today than last week.
Last week we had 28, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah. Okay, true then.
Or was it 18? I don't remember.
It could be, yeah, because I feel like there was not so many cars.
As Anders goes very, very deep into his final
First
corner.
pro to set a lap, and
I think he invalidated
it deep?
there.
Yeah.
Nope, it was not. A 2-minute 0.7.
Well done. That's then a decent first lap. Now it's only going to improve, I guess. Dixon goes over the finish line to P9 currently.
Jonathan Seville with a 59.4.
Yeah, that's raging.
That is incredible.
Yep. That's a quick first lap indeed.
Oh, and look who we have here. Turn 1. Gerd Fischer. Gert Fischer?
Gert.
Very difficult name to pronounce.
Yeah, sometimes it is. In the Audi, actually.
Speak of a scary car through 130R.
Yeah.
This is it. Arguably more scary than the Porsche. As somebody is having an off.
Oh, let's not ruin other people's laps. As we see Damiao.
Now, in my opinion, Dami is racing for the wrong team here.
Yep.
But
I was about to say.
it's
choice,
what
I
it
guess.
is.
Yes.
So let's take a cheeky look at Gert, who is 7/10 up on his time.
Wow,
which will mean
that's
that he's
bad.
going into the 2 minutes as well.
Yep. He will
Although
then...
he's losing quite a bit of time through
no.
that bit, through Spoon and the exit of Spoon.
Didn't have the best exit then. Oh, that
And he
looks
manages
a bit
to.
sketchy.
Yeah.
Wow. I really like that color though in that car. That's really nice. Really nice blue color.
28 last week.
AJ Jones.
So we had 28 drivers last week.
Okay, okay. So it's around the same though.
And currently we have 27.
Jonathan Marsh. Yep.
Now, believe it or not, Jonathan Deville is actually improving his time, it appears.
Wow. By how much?
Actually, scratch that. The second Deckner did him dirty and he's lost the time.
We could see that he lost it.
Miles
Kurt
Dixon,
Fisher
however,
pitting
is
for new
improving
tires.
his time as well.
Yeah. That's what we like to see. Give it a bit more excitement.
Now, unfortunately, I'm not very up to date with the standings in the championship, but I do believe that Miles Dixon is fighting Stavros directly.
Yep.
So it would be interesting to see how these two qualify.
Yeah, that will... I mean, anything can happen in the start though, but it will give like an... Yeah.
There is a very popular saying, and I don't know where I heard it, but it goes, to finish first you have to finish.
Yeah,
which
that makes a lot of sense.
Makes a lot of sense, because, you know, it's a 1 hour race, and if you bin it in the first lap...
Anything can happen, you lose, you die, you... Yeah.
Yeah.
If you not finish, you will not be first. That's right.
Now, the person in the Nissan GTR, who I know is not having a good time because he doesn't like the car all around the track, as the autopilot decides to go on board with Mark Heyman instead. And then with Dami. We don't question the machine.
No. Lives his own life, takes his own decisions. Or her, I'm sorry.
I am not sure.
I don't know what your male, or I mean gender your computer is.
I haven't asked.
Or the program, rather.
Or the program, yeah.
Oh, as Dami
goes very wide.
All too wide in the 130R. I believe that will be
No,
not
I
a
have
valid
done
lap.
a decent amount of races with Dami, so I know that he likes to bring some extra litres in his car, so he can safely do another lap.
Yep, he does. As it also is double points, exactly.
It is double points this week indeed.
Because it's the last round and we will see. Or find out who wins this championship. It will be interesting indeed. So maybe if someone is leading by, say, 10 points, they don't do the very best they can today, like they have earlier in the championship, they could lose it all.
Yep.
Because it's double points. So it's crucial not to crash out here or something like that. Just try to stay clean and finish the race with the less incidents as possible.
Now I'm quite curious to hear from the chat. Is there anyone in particular that you're cheering for this afternoon?
That's always interesting. I mean, for now, it's a big fight between the Turn 1 team and the Pulse team.
Now, Marquez is currently 1.6 seconds up on his time. And as I say that, he loses it all.
No.
He was currently only 5/10 up. So he lost about a second through that corner, which is very unlucky.
That's very unlucky, but still he does better, and he will have maybe, yeah, 2 laps more.
Oscar? Who's Oscar?
Oscar. I think that's on purpose maybe, because Keith, or Kirk as his name really is, made an Instagram post with his name as Oscar.
Ah, so it's a little bit of an inside joke.
Yes, indeed.
I see.
As Kyle is obviously rooting for Team Turn 1. Well,
Without sounding biased, I'm just going to say it. I think Team Turn 1 is just clearly the best team out there.
not biased at all.
I'm joking.
As we see Oscar over the finish line, does he improve? Does he? And he does not. AJ
Jones.
we can see here in the Benters. Ooh, was that
Oh,
a lag?
He's having a bit of a
I
moment.
think he's struggled with his internet lately, so it could be that, or I'm not quite sure.
Grant is rooting for poles.
Okay, Grant.
What a chad. All APR drivers, Handy needs to beat Hutch for the silver class win.
Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. The battle between Handy and Hutch. We'll keep an eye up for that. Ooh, as Hutchinson goes loose in second to last corner.
Oh
and
no, he is not going
goes
to improve
in
his time.
Yeah, he understood that and just decided to pit right away. So, 3 minutes, no, qualifying is over, so we're gonna see the last persons to get their last lap in. Or are we?
There's one person currently improving his time. Two.
Is
There's
that
two.
Rasmus Christensen, maybe? He's about to go into 130R. 2 corners left and then we'll be over the finish line. Let's see if he improves.
Let's keep a close eye out for that delta.
Yep.
4
He's
tenths
3
up.
tenths behind.
Will that mean he's going to get...
Ooh, that would be pole if he gets to keep that 4 tenths.
And the autopilot decided to... Nope, we're not going to watch that.
He didn't,
He did
think.
not get P1, he is P2.
That is gonna be an interesting battle for the championship though, cause Anders, which is fighting with Seville in this championship, is currently P4. Seville is currently P1. are there any more
Now,
to
I
crush
see how it
the
is.
finish
Seville
line?
has called in 2 of his teammates to defend the position and win the championship. Seems
Yes, in our Christensen.
a bit shady, if you ask me. Nah, I'm obviously joking. Gerd Fischer, P5.
Everyone finished with their laps.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like someone still is driving, or... Dummy! He goes over the finish line, doesn't improve his grid place, and qualifying is over. I'm quite sure. Well, this is gonna be an interesting race. Absolutely, with the double points as well. So it's crucial not to crash, because if you do, you can lose it all.
Exactly. With 3 minutes to go.
Here we are, on the grid. Just gonna take a moment to get myself something to drink quickly.
I will do the same. I will be right back.
2 minutes left until the race will start. As we see all cars lined up on the grid, probably doing their last minutes preparations in their setups. It scared you. Oh, you cannot see the cars. I just found out. It's quite loud, isn't it? Maybe. Or is it better from last time? I don't know. Great pace from Gardner. Yes. In the top 10. Well done. No worries, Tristan.
Yes, my apologies. That that transition screen, sorry, is very loud, and it's going to happen again. So be careful.
Real life happens, Tristan. Well, that was the point, Kyle. It really was the point. So. Mission completed.
Accomplished.
Accomplished, yes.
That's the one.
Yes, thank you. My English vocabulary not as good as yours. As we see, they're starting their outlap. First out, Seville. Then right behind Rasmus Christensen from the same team, which you can see from the same livery. 3 of them in the top 3. That's impressive. Right behind the turn 1 driver, Anders Amundsen, P4, fighting for the championship with Seville. So let's see if he can climb up some places, if that's possible. It's gonna be exciting. Currently, Seville is leading the championship with I don't know how many points.
Miles Dixon, while he is in the car, is typing in the chat. What a legend.
Lad.
So, Heather, as Chris seems to be spinning, have you got any predictions for tonight? Who do you think is going to take the overall victory?
I think even though maybe I'm rooting a bit for turn 1 Anders, I think Seville is pretty strong and he will maybe take the win. If not unpredictable happens, that is.
Okay.
The Pulse team looks strong today, but we will hope that Anders can climb up and get the excitement going. What do
I'm
you
hoping
think?
that we're going to see a recovery drive from our man Oscar.
Oscar with an N.
Didn't qualify on the strongest position, but we know he is very, very good.
Yep.
And I'm having my fingers crossed as well for Anders. He's got to deliver today.
Yep. Really does. As they go side by side into 130R. Currently 2 turns left and we're on the start-finish straight. And the race will start. Corn Anders! Whatever that means.
Whoever that
Right
Oscar
away.
guy is, I hear he's fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been told the same. I think he drives like motorcycles in real life or something. I don't know.
Not quite sure. As we're here, about to start, soon we will see all the cars throttling down.
Oh, we're about to go green. Let's see who's having the...
And we
It's
are
90
racing
minutes.
at Suzuka, and there's a drive-through for Stavros. I think it was too quick on the throttle off there. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
As there appears to be a little contact between Oscar and Gerd Fischer. Although that might have been netcode.
Could have been. As Seville still has the lead. And we see Gert and Oscar fighting. Oscar trying to get that move done. And that's drive-through for Stavros. That's really unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate indeed.
Yeah.
As my timings is going absolutely bonkers. I don't know what's happening.
It always does that at the start of the race.
Ah! That explains a lot.
Yes, it does. Ooh, as we see AJ Jones in the back of the GTR, the Stevenson.
Now, yes, Chris Stevenson. He said he didn't like the car. on Suzuka, the GTR. But he has outqualified AJ Jones.
He has. As
So
we
that
just
has to be
saw
meaning
T.
something.
Coombs overtaking AJ Jones there.
Yeah, Tom Coombs is a very, very strong driver. Oh, Thomas.
No! As Thomas Morant loses it in 130R on the first lap. That's unfortunate.
That
As
is
he goes
very
down
unfortunate
from
indeed.
P3. Oh man. That's exactly what they don't need today when there's double points to get.
That does mean that the Poles' defense for Seville has literally dropped in half.
Yep.
He's only got one car defending him now.
Yeah. One car defending Seville from that
And what
P1.
happened to Gerd Fischer there?
I don't know, I didn't see.
I'm not going to try the replay function because I have all the liveries loaded, and that's going to take me a minute.
Yeah. That's okay.
But the three-legged Poles up front is now standing on two legs instead. Interesting to find out what's going to happen.
It is. It will be. As we see Simon O'Neill fighting a bit with Truls here, defending his position. I think Truls started from the back because he disconnected from the game. So.
Oh, I missed that.
So that's a very good first 2 laps. That's incredible.
And we all know that Truls is very, very good at starting the races. He's very aggressive, but in a good way.
Yep, indeed.
He knows his place and he knows where to push people to get in their head.
Yeah,
and
when the
force a bit
cars
of a
are so
mistake.
close,
Yeah, exactly.
it's good reactions. On green light. As we see, the cars are very close still. Some places here.
We're only in lap 3 currently, so everything is going to scatter around.
Settle down. Yeah, settle down in a bit. Not yet though. As we see an overtake there from Joy, is it?
Dominic Joy, yes.
Gardner still in P10, that's good. Has his position covered. Looks like there's a bit of a fighting with the guys behind, trying to overtake.
We have got a slight train on our hands, if you look. It's always nice to see.
Indeed. As they're pretty close, these 3 cars. Gardner, March and Hutchinson.
Now, I do have to say that the APR liveries, they are really, really good.
They are.
I have seen the liveries up close in my own game, because I obviously downloaded them. And I don't know who made them, but they are very good. As Adam Gardner is unfortunately losing P10.
P11.
And the latest is that AJ has his wheel turning off.
So he's disconnected, has he?
Let me double check. Has he disconnected? Yep, he is currently in the pits, and I don't think...
Oh, as we see a car off! That's a yellow car! I don't know which one.
I
Richard still
didn't
is
see.
behind Simon O'Neill.
The second you think you can take your eyes off the screen, something happens.
Yeah, it does.
Oh!
Oh!
What happened
No,
there?
that's a big crash! Or more like a spin. There's a lot of fighting going on.
It is absolute chaos right now. There's so many battles, the autopilot doesn't know where to go.
Yeah. Very nice livery from Chris Stevenson though. I really like this one.
Oh, Steve-O didn't out-qualify AJ Jones. I stand corrected.
Sorry about that.
We're about to witness GTR straight line speed versus that of the Aston Martin, which we know is not the greatest. Oh, and Chris lost the position to the Porsche
Yeah, he did.
as he went wide through 130R.
Chaos is good. Yeah. As we see a train here fighting for that 11th position.
Chris wisely letting Trolls go, knowing he's probably going to be quicker.
Yep. Doesn't spend time on fighting where it's not necessary. Looks like Chris is quicker than the two cars ahead too.
Well,
I mean,
he
it
should.
doesn't surprise me, he's pro driver, so he
Yep.
is, but he has to take his way back up the field from starting last.
Now, unfortunately, overtaking on this track is not particularly easy.
No, it's not. Not the easiest.
There
track
are a
to
few
overtake.
spots to overtake.
Yeah, the two straights are the best options, I would say.
But then you have to send it into 130R, which is very risky.
That's sketchy, yeah. So probably the...
And start-finish is also a corner. It's very easy to go wide in.
Yeah, it is. We see Truls lost the position to Chris and Hutchinson. Not quite sure what happened there.
I am not sure either.
Dummy in 6th. Wow.
Dummy P6.
That's really good.
Hell yeah.
P1 silver. Very well done. Okay. Did you burp or what?
The pit strategy, I think, for the Bentleys
Undercut.
and the Aston Martins is quite favourable. The fact that the race is 90 minutes. Because they can go so long on a single tank of fuel.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm checking, there's no Mercedes in the field, so maybe that wouldn't have been so beneficial to them. So I'm thinking here.
I always think the undercuts is the strongest one. I just,
Yes.
yeah.
If you
I
look,
don't know.
if you look right now, there's a lot of traffic. Like if you look at the S's now, there's nobody there. There's nobody on start finish. So if you
Yeah.
pit
Early,
early,
avoid traffic.
avoid
You
traffic.
get your lap times in. You get your head down. Just focus on your
As Dominic
strongest lap
Joy is
times.
having a bit of a moment there.
On the grass.
He was inspecting the
Looks
grass
like
to see if
as
it was
they go too wide.
Premier League approved.
Ooh, into 130R, are they? No.
That
This keeps
GTR
that
is
up.
so strong on a straight line.
Yeah, it is. As they go too wide into that corner then, which we cannot see, thanks to the camera view.
But look at this.
This is fast. Wow.
Crazy.
So close racing happening here right now, guys. Too wide.
Troels is
Stevo.
defending the inside line as he should.
Yeah, that's very well done. Ooh! As Stevo gets overtaken by Simon.
Yeah, Steve was in a very unfortunate position there because he was on the outside, which leaves him very,
Seems
very
like this
vulnerable.
happens a lot to Chris today. He's trying to overtake nearly there side by side with the car in front, and then the car behind him is overtaking.
Well, I had a chat with him earlier, and his setup was not agreeing with him, or the car was not agreeing with him, and it's very conflicting because usually he's quicker than these guys in front of him, but currently he's unable to make the moves because the car's not doing what he wants it to do.
Yeah, and a bad setup can do that to you. It can make your pace. Yeah, it's hard then. You have to drive not to lose it all.
And admittedly, the GTR is not a particular meta car. It's not an easy car to pick up, but yeah, he chose it. Now I have chosen a car that was not in my best interest either. I have been driving in the Porsche.
Yeah.
And Gerd Fischer is off in 130R. As a true Audi does Audi things.
That's not nice of the Audi, I think. That's unfortunate. He was doing well.
He was doing very well.
Let's hope he not loses too many positions. Yeah, well, he did. As we see, Handy doing good for the championship. Currently leading over Hutchinson's in P13, Handy himself in P8. So...
Ooh, as he's having a bit of a slide there. The S's can be so tricky.
Yeah, they can. If you have too much speed, it's dangerous down there. As he is hunting J. Marsh. As we see Truls dropping down the field for some reason.
What has happened to Truls?
I wouldn't know.
He has lost 7 positions. What happened?
I have no idea. Spun or something, it seems like.
To answer Kyle in the chat here, my favourite corner to overtake has to be 130R. It's such a difficult corner to do it, but when you do it, it's the most satisfying thing in the world.
It is, but it's also the most sketchy one, and dangerous, and
yep, absolutely.
butt clenching, you know, all that stuff. see Andy Purcell going through. And Tom Coombs behind, going a bit wide there in the 130R. As is a bit usual during a 1 hour race, since it's a sketchy corner.
Also, a very good corner to overtake is the corner just before Spoon. The hairpin.
Yeah.
The left-hander.
Yeah. True. It is.
Into the braking zone. I don't know the name, unfortunately.
It's... No, me neither. I don't know. As we see, Jonathan Seville still in P1. I think it's gonna be hard to catch unless something happens, or in pits or whatever.
Yeah, Dominic Joy is having a blast of a race. He's currently fighting the silver classes.
Yeah, he is. That's really good.
And he started on P2 as well, and he's overtaken Tom Coombs.
Yeah.
And then
Yes.
pulled a massive gap.
Really impressive.
I would love to check out what's up front, but every time I click, it automatically goes back. So what I'm going to do is turn off the autopilot for a while.
Looks
Just
like
have
there's
a-
a big gap between Seville down to Christensen, and then a bit of a smaller gap down to Amundsen. It's still a gap.
The gap between
So,
Seville and Christensen is 6 seconds currently.
wow.
And the gap between
it's-
Anders and Christensen is only 2 seconds.
Okay, so it's 8 seconds from Anders up to P1 Seville. So I'm
And
guessing he has an intense race, trying to lap as fast as possible, trying to... Yeah.
Yeah, and we all know
Minimize the
what
gap.
Seville does. When Seville's left alone, he is just putting in the lap times and nothing can challenge it. It's so quick, it's so consistent.
Yeah, it's admirable, actually.
It's what we all strive to be.
Yeah. I guess we do.
And then Oscar has
Oscar has been
a
doing
4
good,
second gap.
recovering from P7,
Yep.
was it? He started. Didn't do the greatest qualifying, but it's up there now. 4 second gap up to Anders, or no? That's probably.
Now, speaking of
Yeah.
somebody that has done an amazing race thus far, Damiano.
Yeah, he's doing really well. In the silver class, up in 6th position.
Managed to keep his nose clean and rake up the positions.
Yep. He's a really clean driver though. Barely
Oh, absolutely.
at all in incidents, so.
He's a very patient driver as well.
Yeah, he is. Ooh, as we see Stavros wide there, wasn't it?
No, that was Tom Coombs.
Tom Coombs, sorry. Tom Coombs wide. Estres can easily overtake. Trying to climb his way back up again. Once again, I must add. Yeah, Tom Coombs was P1 in AM, dropped down.
Oh,
Is
now
now
this is
to
interesting.
3rd. Ooh, that was a lag or what? Anyways, so
No,
yeah.
because my
some-
FOV is set so low, every time we go on board, it looks a bit scuffed. Let me fix that real quick. Nope, unable.
So yeah, what happened was Tom Coombs got dropped down because of a wheel issue that AJ had, not on purpose at all.
Oh, so he was taken out by
passengers. Yeah, they both were passengers, so that's unfortunate.
That was very unlucky.
At least now for the last race with double points and fight for the championship. So we have to see if he can recover. Yeah.
But unfortunately, AJ, these things happen, and you
Yeah,
can't really
nothing
do
we
anything
can do.
about it. Yeah.
Not on purpose, of course, and nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. Well, I am looking forward to try the new BOP and tire models and everything tomorrow for ACC. That's gonna be really exciting. And with the new BMW car.
Wait a second. I thought that Owen was AJ, but it seems to not be the case.
Oh no.
But yeah, you have been following the BOP changes. What have you heard?
Yes, I have. I've heard that it seems like BMW could be an OP car. The tire model is really changed. It takes more laps to get the heat into the tires. The tire wear is more severe. So you have to look out for tires more now or after tomorrow than you had to earlier.
Which is unfortunate for us because we predominantly do endurance racing, where we sometimes have to double stint tires.
True, but for a driver like me that doesn't handle to push the car lap by lap, it could be beneficial. In that case, that the tires last long. But for the pro drivers that push every lap after lap, it could be crucial for the tire wear and.
Yep. If you look at a driver like Oscar, for example, who optimizes the tire every lap,
or Seville, or Anders.
Yep.
Yeah.
It might be a hinder to them,
drivers.
But to the drivers such as me, who is a bit of a buffoon, hopefully it will not be that much of a difference.
Yeah, we'll see. Also, lap times are a bit lower now, or will be tomorrow.
Yes? Do you think we'll be slower overall?
Yeah, like by 1 second maybe, I don't know.
A full second, really?
Could be, that's at least what Jardier said. It felt like.
Interesting.
Also, it's something you have to, like, get used to, so. Guess that's also why, as we see Lister here, Mark Lister from the APR Yellow team. in the Aston Martin, which there are a lot of in this championship right now on the grid.
Yeah, the Aston is a very forgiving car. It's very easy to make a mistake and catch it and not suffer too much.
Yep. Maybe tomorrow out is good again. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe the Porsche is different too.
Oh, Astrol's is having a little moment with Duran, but it does appear that he's overtaken cleanly.
I don't think they touched. At least I didn't see that.
I can have a look. Did they touch? No, they did not.
Nice. Good overtake then. As we see John Shiel. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, so I'm sorry to you, John. In the APR red car. Also
with
an
a
Aston Martin.
beautiful livery, as is the APR standard.
Yes, indeed. He's trying to hunt down Chris Stevenson.
Who, by the way, seems to be struggling for pace at the moment.
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah, good. We were
out of the race.
Yes, he has. He touched with a Bentley on lap 1. And then 130 out, is already a tricky corner for the Audi, but the damage was too much for it to handle.
Oh man, that's really unfortunate. You were doing so good. Really good. No, I get that. Don't want to crash every lap. As we see a good fight here between Tom Coombs and Stavros.
Stavros is going to have Tom Coombs, I think. Tom Coombs is obviously a very good driver, but Stavros is in a different league, I'm afraid.
Looks like that's a really good and clean overtake. Well done. But Tom has recovered a bit more though. He's currently P2 in AM class, so that's good to see. The only Lamborghini on the field.
Who is that? Somebody is off.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see it either.
Oh. What happened to Gardner? Wait a minute, has someone pitted yet? Like for the...
I am unable to see.
Or there's only one pit stop, or... And today they're driving.
Can we see gaps between drivers? Yes, we absolutely can.
Nice, thank you. That's better, I can see that too now.
Yeah. I forgot to change it when we hopped over from qualifying into race.
Yeah. It's okay. I didn't think you know how to do it because last time you didn't know how. Nice to see that. As we see Miles Dixon from Sim Sport. And again, John. I don't think I will call his surname out loud because I'm afraid I will say it absolutely wrong. As there's a battle between him and Truls. Truls trying to get past.
Now, in my opinion, this shouldn't be too much of an issue for Truls. However,
No,
he is under
It
no
is for
obligation
overall.
to let him go,
exactly,
and
yeah.
he's free to defend wherever he can.
But they're going too wide now, and it looks like Truls has, yes,
That's a very
made it
nice spot
stick.
to overtake,
Yeah,
and
it
he
is.
appears to have a better exit than Chris as well. So
Yeah.
he might take him into Spoon Corner. Oh, how do I turn off the mirror? This is annoying.
Oh, what happened there? Gone now, so.
Gonna change that real quick. Virtual mirror. Should be
Nice.
fixed now.
Oh damn. Ooh, let's hope there's no contact there.
Every
Looks
time
clean.
that Porsche goes through 130R,
Yeah, it's,
it's such a scary, scary corner for that car.
yeah, really is.
Now,
Thank you,
there is
AJ, good
another
luck.
issue that is about to happen for these guys on track.
Okay.
We're getting close to a sunset, which
Yeah, we are.
for this track happens into the S's, which is
Really hard to see.
Morant.
Oh, that looks like a really damaged car, maybe, or is it just unstable? Ooh, or the tires. Something is wrong with that car.
Oh, and the I don't know what car that is. The Aston
It's
Martin up
the-
front. That looks battered. Is that
Yeah.
Marquez?
I didn't know. I'm looking at Thomas Morant in the McLaren. As he's behind his teammate on the track, but not in position. Thomas Morant
Right.
was P3 overall. Now he's 25th overall. As he had an unlucky start, and so on and so on.
Now, is Dominic Joy going to be able to overtake John here? We are approaching
We
the
will
dreaded
see. It looks like he
130R.
has
Which,
a
in
better
my
run.
opinion, rivals Eau Rouge on Spa. It is
Ooh.
such a good corner.
Well, I think Spa is on top at 130R, right? Underneath.
See, the thing is, in
My
my opinion,
opinion.
that Eau Rouge or Radion has the legendary status.
Yeah, but this.
But
The
130R
130R
is so good as well.
I see your point there. As we're currently looking at Anders Amundsen's car. Behind there, Oskar Sandberg. We're on board with John Dowling. In the second Ferrari on the grid, I think.
I think currently there are 2 Ferraris. Now I'm
Yes.
curious what happened to the other Ferraris, because there used to be 4 or 5 Ferraris on the grid.
Could be. And is it just me, or does that Ferrari look a bit damaged. I'm not sure. In the front.
I'm not sure either. It could also be the grime.
Yeah,
you know, from.
could be. I mean, you're streaming to me on Discord, so it's not the best quality.
That is true.
Unfortunately. But Dowling is looking to have like some free space. As we see, the first one in pit looks like that's P. Weber in the Lexus.
Patrick Webber.
Indeed. As we see, Michael Hutchinson in P11.
P26.
Stroll is trying to overtake Hutchinson soon. Ooh, as he goes wider there.
Now, everybody that Trolls has overtaken thus far has been an obvious slower driver. But Hutchinson he has got the pace, so I think from now on the overtakes will not come as easy to Trolls anymore.
Yeah, I do agree with you there. As Hutchinson himself is trying to catch Handy as they're fighting for the Silver Championship.
This is true.
I don't know exactly where Dam is in the championship, but I'm considering not as far as up, because he only joined in the last few races, but
yeah, I think Dammy joined on Imola, so that's 2 races ago, so this is his 3rd race now.
Yeah, doing a really good job though.
That being said, it's double points.
That is true. Trude's going for it here, maybe. Oh, he's showing, but not daring to go too wide into 130R, and I can.
It's a big
understand
thing.
That very well.
Overtaking somebody is also just being in the mirror, getting in their heads, and showing that you're there.
Yeah, forcing them to make a mistake so you can overtake easily.
Yep.
Or easier, at least. As we see, they go somewhat side by side.
He is going to make the move now.
Like,
we can't see if he makes it stick. He does.
Well done. As it's now on to Hyman O'Neill. Better watch his back.
Now O'Neill is 17 seconds ahead. Actually, is he? Or was that just a weird moment on the timing there? I'm not sure. Now, of course, the pit stops will still come into play, and we all know how strong the Bentley is in a race where there is a mandatory pit stop.
Yeah. And back to what you said, O'Neill is 18 seconds behind Handy. Not the other way around.
Not the other way around. Okay.
Yes. Throws this up his ass. If you can say that.
You have to take that up with AJ.
Yeah, I'm sorry, AJ. I'm sorry.
I'm having to bite my tongue every time because
Yeah.
I swear quite a lot.
Yeah, same. It's hard to control sometimes. I'm sorry,
yes,
I take it back.
Yes, it is.
I apologize. As we see, Stevenson up front there in the pink livery has climbed a bit up. Smart, Tom Coombs still trying to fight his way back.
as John is currently in the pits in the 55 Aston Martin.
With 48 minutes to go.
So
I
he has
think that's
opted for the early pit stop.
Yep.
Now that could be beneficial as well, to go
It
out
could be.
with less fuel at the start, be slightly quicker than the other guys who are on a full tank of fuel, and
Overtake
then
easier.
overtake easier,
Early.
make positions easier.
Avoid maybe traffic if you can, as we see one car out there
Is
going
that Duran?
very wide. I think it could be, yes. As we see, the top 6 are still the same. Or top 4 at least. No, I know. I just in case. And if he watches it back, I mean, I'm so sorry. Oh, Astros get the drive-through. And
Now,
that
is that
for
for track limits?
I think.
And there has been an incident between car number 23 and 66.
It's unfortunate. A lot of happening here right now. So yeah, that's a drive-through for track limits. What happened to those cars? Nice Castrol livery, yeah.
Was that P23?
I'm not quite sure.
No, that cannot be.
Duran goes into pit. Oscar still P4. Damiao P6 again.
Now, if Dami can hold off Miles, that would be very beneficial for Handy as well, because I think they're in championship fights as well. I was looking for the word there.
Okay. Yeah, could be. They're in different class, or is it the same for the pros and the silver? No.
I think they are different.
So Miles is in pro and Handy is in silver.
Yes, but Handy has been doing the works. In that silver split.
He has indeed.
Now it has to be said that in terms of liveries, the livery that Trolls is using is very, very strange.
Okay, that's one way to say it.
I have no other word for it other than strange. Oh, Trolls, what are you doing?
It's braking way too late there. It would be track limits. This isn't live stewarded. Yes.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Hadn't thought of that.
Could be also for speeding in pit lane, but that's probably stop and go 30, I think, yeah. Or is it?
Wait, is that so harsh?
But it's not pitted, so yeah.
See, I'm a good person. I never speed in a pit lane. Always
Well done to you,
on the speed limits.
Speaking of truth, thought I was speeding in pit lane, but I was just on the limit, doing it perfectly yesterday.
For MFR.
That's right. Never happened to me that I've speeded in pits actually. unfortunate though to get a drive through when he's been climbing that well, but nothing new. As we see Hutchison still fighting with Simon O'Neill.
Ooh,
And
Mark Lister is having a bit of a moment there. And the Ferrari is oh so strong on the straight. Is he gonna dare take him into 130R? I don't think he is.
Looks like not.
Oh,
As they're
this
pretty
is...
close here, all of them. Wow.
Oh,
Whoa, that's a
no.
contact! Oh, and they both spin. No. That's unfortunate for Mark Lister. At least he goes on the track fast.
What happens to...
Oh, side by side.
Tom
These
Coons? So
There's
currently,
one here.
as Seville has pitted, Anders is P1. With
Yes.
Oscar closely behind him. Now the thing is, I know for a fact that the Aston is quite good on fuel, and I'm not sure about the McLaren. So hopefully, Anders can keep it going for quite a while. Maybe, and I don't wish anything on anybody, but maybe Seville will get stuck in traffic.
Not wishing in anything there.
Nope, I'm just
Stating what
state
could happen.
the fact. Yeah.
Okay. Take you up on that. As it seems Truls has taken his drive through now. Marquez currently P10
Now, what
after
happened
doing his
to
stop.
let me see here, what happened to Dominic Joy? Because he has pitted already, but he's pitting again.
I think he was having the moment with Lister, am I not right? Or
No, that moment with Lister was with Haymaker, I think,
oh, okay.
in the Ferrari.
So maybe spun and crashed into the wall or something could be. Looks like he's, I don't know, pitting for damage or
Possibly, yes. Oh, he got turned by Chill. I don't know how to pronounce it either.
yeah.
And Anders
Ooh,
is
as
in the
Tonkums goes
pits.
for the, and he gets it. Oh, and there is a bit of contact as Dixon loses it. I think it was. Handy up on P3 currently because of the pit stops.
So it appears that Jonathan Seville has indeed overtaken, well, not overtaken, taken the position back from Anders whilst he
Seems
was in
like
the
it,
pits.
and it has a lot of a gap. He has 18 seconds. No.
And Oscar Sandberg
15.
has gone into the pits as well.
He indeed is in pits now, yes. As they're maybe 3 wide. Going
Oh my god.
into 130R. Let's see what happens here. Oh my god. Is there contact?
Oh,
A bit of a
Trolls
contact there on the...
showing the elbows there. Oh, and
Yeah,
he
oh my
takes Coombs
god!
out.
Oh my god! And everyone spins! All 3 of them, I think. Tom Coombs and... Oh. Cruz then goes directly into pits. Also hurts.
Has he been shown the meatball flag? As in, you have to repair your damage now.
I have no idea, but maybe it was a good time to pit anyways. Because he
That could very well be.
hasn't pitted yet. Also, same for Hutchinson. I wonder if Tom Coombs has a lot of damage now.
I sure
If
hope
he
he
has-
doesn't.
Yeah. Me neither. But if he has, he should pit now to not lose too much time and try to climb as much as he can after the pit stop.
Ooh, as that gets
Ooh.
very dodgy. And Dammy has gone into the pits as well.
Yes, indeed.
Our current P1, Henry Handy.
Bill hasn't pitted yet. Evanston in 16th place.
Now, I do feel for Tom Coombs. He has been
I
taken
do.
out 3 times, I believe. Once on accident by some hardware issues. Then
Yeah.
I believe by
I don't
Fisher.
know whose... Yeah. And then third, I don't know whose fault that was. If it was Tom
I
or Hutchinson. I didn't really...
I haven't watched the replay yet, but he got hit from behind, and that
Yeah.
95% of the time means that it was the problem or the fault of the person behind.
Yeah. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't affect the championship. I think as he goes into pits now, so
He is in the pits indeed.
still has time to make a recovery drive.
Now, I know for a fact that Tom Coombs and Dominic Joy are fighting for the championship.
Yeah, they are.
So let's see where Tom Coombs gets out of the pits. I don't think Coombs has retired. Actually, say it again. I don't think Coombs has retired. He is just
No,
in his
he's out of
mandatory
pit
pit stop. Yep, here he goes.
So it's currently P2 in M class, so 8 seconds behind P1 Andy Purcell, so he could make his way up to P1 again.
Oh, that's interesting. You can retract your messages on YouTube.
Apparently we can. Didn't know that. Now we know.
Oh, Chris looks to be very, very slidey through Spoon Corner.
It does indeed. I mean, if it was up to me, I wouldn't never choose the GTR. But
And look at Henry fighting with Seville.
yeah. As Henry is still not pitted yet. One of the last ones to pit, but
Lister and Adam Gardner are still having to pit, and they're both in the Aston.
they are.
And the Castrol livery, I love that livery. That's so
Yeah,
good.
it's really cool. As I see, Tom Coombs is down to third P3 in name class. I don't know what happened there.
Well, he has pitted, and he has been taken out.
But I think he was P2 when he got out of the pits. So,
Or did he lose a position then?
could be he did. Looks like it. As we see Simon in somewhat clear air in front. Chris Stevenson behind him. Marquez P6. One of the strong drivers. Serkan Duran, 16th place. Truls again, yet to making his way up. Ooh, that was close. That was
and is
so
he gonna-
close.
Trolls is very mindful of the rejoin there. Well done.
Yes.
But still, letting him know that he does want to get through.
Yeah. He
His
knows he's
business
faster,
to attend
but
to.
yeah. I don't think anyone will want to give up a position for
That
free.
is not a corner to
Ooh.
overtake. Although, if the speed difference is quite significant, then you can do it.
You can do it here, yes, on the straight. And he does not.
But Serkan
Go
is
for
under no obligation to give the position up. They are fighting for position.
They are currently, indeed, even though Truls is faster, he's not obligated.
As Chris overtakes Adam Gardner.
Indeed, he does. Chris has been moving quite a lot up and down the field today. Having a bit trouble with the GTR and then suddenly gets more grip and overtakes. That's interesting. As we see, Truls has actually passed the run. And now we see Stavros hunted down by Hutchins. Or,
I'm always confused.
sorry, the car behind, yeah.
Stavros' livery makes it appear as if his car has damage, but it's actually the black lines on the bonnet
Oh, okay.
that make it appear so.
This is a nice camera angle. Or,
Unfortunately, my FOV is very small.
I can see that. Cannot see the display, only the... Yeah.
It is what it is, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's okay. Ooh. Mid shake there.
Now I'm hoping that Anders is going to be able to snatch away the position from Rasmus Christensen. He has him in sight, I think.
Yeah, 4.5 seconds behind. Currently. Last round. Double points. Half an hour to go. It's been 1 hour. It's been a lot of fighting. But up here in the top 4 it's been quite...
There's not been a lot of fighting in the top 5 even.
Yeah, true.
They're very closely matching their pace.
They are, and Dame also have had that P6 for a while, so...
Yeah. He still has it.
He has. He lost it for a second to P7, but then he got back up, and
Good
it was
lad.
P7 when Handed still hadn't pitted, and got his position back when he did.
Yeah.
An overtake there, I think, to a back marker.
Now, in my opinion, these cars truly come to life when it's dark. You can see the characteristics of the cars so well in the dim light and the tortured brake discs and the hot glowing exhausts.
Indeed, as we see 2x2 side by side, and he gets the overtake.
He does.
Stavros in that beautiful
Ooh, he has gone a
McLaren
bit deep
livery.
there.
He did indeed. Let's see if it sticks. As we see Miles Dixon in his car.
Oh, and he spins.
He does indeed. Oh no. Just as we have the camera on him. That's unfortunate. Let's hope he doesn't lose too much. As we here see the legend Jonathan Seville, P1, and cruising.
Different Jonathan. Different car. Different position.
That's right, Jonathan Marsh. In P7.
Who's currently overtaken Miles Dixon as he was in a spin.
Yep. The man, the legend, the John, which we don't dare to say the surname of.
We dare to do it, we just were unable to.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to mute the mic when I was vaping. My apologies.
I didn't hear it, I think, but I muted my mic for a second to cough, so.
But sometimes you forget.
Corona. Yeah, true. It's not always easy to remember. As there's 23 minutes left.
And it does appear that Anders is closing the gap ever so slightly every lap from Christensen.
Yeah, but it does seem hard for him to, yeah, win this championship. So maybe my predictions were right. Just
Yeah,
to be
Seville
clear, not
had
host or,
had
I'm not
the two
biased or
McLarens
anything.
behind him, the two teammates.
Yep.
They were making it very difficult for Anders to make up positions.
Indeed. We yet again see the Castrol livery. Simon O'Neill in front of Andrew Gardner.
Now, I know a person that is a bit of a Castrol fanboy that would really, really appreciate this livery.
And who might that be?
It's a buddy who's also in the 24-hour race for the Halloween event.
Uh-huh.
Who called Castrol themselves. Said like, hey, I would like to, you know, give you a bit of sponsorship. You don't have to pay me, but and they send him some goodies, a poster, a flag.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Castrol's they're amazing in my opinion.
Yeah, apparently.
Ooh, Astiska's very close. I don't know who that was, but he came to a complete standstill there.
Oh, yeah, I think it was a backmarker afraid to ruin anyone's fight or race. But that was a complete stop, as we see a drive-through for Miles Dixon for some reason. Yeah, that
it's
would
probably
be the
track limits.
track limits, yes, of course. What's poppin'? Well, the last race of Exiled currently. 20 minutes to go exactly. It
We
has
have got
been 1
double
hour
points
and 10
this
minutes.
evening.
Double points for the last round. 30 minutes more. That's an unfortunate drive-through for Miles, though.
Yes, indeed.
Second drive-through on the grid today.
Now, I was talking about how Handy was battling with Dixon for the championship win,
Yep.
and I think currently it's in the pocket for Handy because the drive-through is very beneficial to him.
Yeah, it is. As he goes in to serve that drive-through, that's unfortunate. As we see Oscar in the pinky pink livery. And Andy getting chased by Tom Coombs for the 19th position. P2 in AM class. That's an interesting fight.
We have got a yellow flag as well. Just after 130R, I would say.
Yeah, could be.
It was car number
That
11, which is Adam Gardner.
Oh. Yeah, as he's dropping down quite a few positions there. That's really unfortunate. Started P10, qualified P10, and now it's down to P16.
Now, fortunately for Tom Coombs, he has found the backside of Andy Purcell. Is he going to be able to overtake him? I would say yes, he is. He is
Yes.
very quick.
And it still has 17.5 minutes to get the job done. And that would be beneficial for him to the championship points.
Oh, hey there, Alex. I'm sorry I missed your message there.
Nice to see you, Alex. I would say. I think Purcell, Coombs, and yeah, they're fighting for the championship, aren't they?
Who is?
Purcell and Coombs.
No, currently it's Coombs and Dominic Joy that are the AM contenders.
Yeah.
Although I do think that Andy Purcell is a close second.
Yeah.
Or
Think so
close
too.
third, rather.
Yeah, and DJ is down to 22nd, so could be that still, even though Tom has been unlucky, he can manage to get the few extra points more than DJ at least. We'll see.
Now this battle is going to come down to the
Intense.
wire.
Yeah. It is exciting, indeed. As we see Dame getting that overtake easily done, as he's P6, and these are back markers for him. Currently doing really well in that silver P1 silver car. As he's shaking up the battle between.
Oh,
Tom.
and this is very good for Tom Coombs there because
Yeah, it looked like
he gained a lot of time from that
yeah,
blue
looked
flag.
like that. Yes, indeed. Oh!
Oh!
As Rasmus Christensen is off P2 and Anders,
And
just
Anders
went by.
passed
You can
him.
see him. Wow. Wow. With 15 minutes to go and he loses it. Oh my.
That is unbelievable. That is simply unbelievable.
That I am out of words. That's unfortunate for him.
Now, I don't know the math from the top of my head, but what does this mean for the championship?
I have no idea. Depends where he.
And he lost the position to Oscar as well. Now, Oscar is, of course, you know, going to be the teammate here and do his absolute best to defend the position
Yes.
and keep Anders
Yes.
in
So now
clean
suddenly
waters.
there are two
Clear.
turn 1 cars against one Pulse car.
The tables have
Tables
turned.
have turned.
You know what they say, great minds think alike.
Yes, indeed. pretty handy. I really like that green livery as well. In APR gold. A lot of APR.
Nothing for Pro, that is true. However, he was holding up Anders away from P2, and he was still in contention for the championship win. And I don't know the math from the top of my head, so I don't know what this entails. The fact that Anders just got P2.
I think that means Seville will win the championship, as he's 19 seconds ahead of Anders at the moment, and he is leading.
Was there another car involved? I don't know. I hope it wasn't. No, Carl, you're saying it wrong. How the turntables?
The turns have tabled. Okay. That's new for me.
With 10 minutes to go, Header, I'm going to leave the commentary for you for 30 seconds, as I'm going to get a drink real quick. I'll be right back.
No problem. I think I will manage. So here we see Wagner Marquez. Currently also has done a really good job in this championship. Currently P5. Don't know if he's going to be able to overtake Rasmus Christensen, who just had an unfortunate little spin. I wonder how the tires of Rasmus is now. Could be hard for him to catch Oscar if his tires are really grained, as you could say. We will see. One thing I know for sure is that Oscar is going to try and hold that position for as long as he can. To leave Anders with the P2 at least.
I have returned.
Oh, you returned.
Oh, trolls!
My God, that's a big touch. It looked like they turned in on each other. Or he braked a lot. Like.
Oh no,
Wow.
trolls, what have you done?
It looked like he was braking a lot, so... That could look worse from Truls' perspective than it really is.
Now, I do have to find a fix to watch replays without it taking 45 seconds to load all the liveries.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I know the other guys managed to do it, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
No, we could figure that out for the next broadcast, I guess. But as I'm in the same room with Truls, I could hear that he was going through there as normal, holding his line, and he broke really hard.
Ah.
That's why it looked like Truls crashed into him, I guess. As we see, the fight is still on with Andy and Tom for that P2 in class
Now,
of the AM drivers.
As Fernando Alonso would say, Andy Purcell is defending like a lion.
Indeed.
Because Tom Coombs is a very quick driver, as we all know.
Andy Purcell also has done a great job in AM class. this season.
Absolutely, he has.
So it's gonna be exciting to see if Tom can really overtake him or not. He currently have 8 minutes left to do so, if he wants that extra
If he wants that position.
points, yes.
It's so close between these guys.
Yeah, and it has been for several laps now.
Oh,
Wow.
and is he gonna
Is this
send
the
it
closest?
into 130R?
Ooh,
Yes,
side
he
by side
is.
into 130R. Oh my god, how is this gonna go? It looks like it's going okay, but he's in front. Tom Coombs takes P2 in AM class currently. Well done.
What a
Well
move,
done.
Tom. Well done.
Finally, he makes the move stick. And I imagine he's very happy to do so.
Now, I'm not sure why the autopilot decided to go on Gary Turnbull. Because he is currently not fighting anyone. But, as I said before, we don't question the machine.
No, we do not.
It decides for us. Here we go.
It really does.
Oh, trolls. Are you gonna let Anders live?
Yes, I think he just let him by to try to catch Seville as fast as possible, but I don't think that's gonna be possible with now 21 seconds in front.
So, Seville is currently into the last chicane, so there's quite a big margin there.
It is. He has done a good job, Anders.
Oh, I would say he's done an amazing job.
Yes.
Fighting against these people and managing to squeeze out every last bit to gain the positions. And of course, there was an incident where Christensen spun, but...
Yeah. It was one free position. It looks like Anders and Truls has the same pace there. Oh, and there's a drive-through for Stavros.
Is that
track
his second
limit.
try-through? I think it is.
I think it is as well. Yeah, because he had one drive-through at the start of the race for having too much speed on when the green flag was waved, and he goes in right away to service drive-through. That's unfortunate. I wonder...
That is very, very unfortunate indeed.
Yes. I guess it will not be a top 10 finish after all. For that
There is
McLaren
Michael
car.
Hutchinson.
Ooh.
Now, it has to be said that Lambo, I've never driven it really, but it does sound
there's car
amazing.
wide.
That is Andy Turnbull that has gone wide, I suppose, to let people through.
Gary Turnbull, maybe.
What did I say?
Andy Turnbull.
Oh, yeah, Gary. My apologies.
No worries. So it seems Tom is currently P1 in AM, as Thomas Morant is in AM by
By
a
accident.
mistake.
This is correct. Yes.
So that's really well done by Tom, as he's been quite unlucky this race, but still manages to get P1. That's really impressive. Great recovery from him. Well done. As with Pete, Dam is still holding on to that P6. Incredible drive from Dam today, holding that P6 throughout the race. Most of it. Mark Heyman in one of the Ferraris.
Jonathan Marsh in P7. He's he's had some issues on track as well, I think.
Yeah. Currently hunted down by Handy.
Yes,
Handyman.
Now,
Sorry, Hutch.
Hutchinson is on the tail of Handy as well.
And that's interesting because I think they are fighting for the championship.
As well, yeah.
Yep.
So this race truly has come to the wire.
Yes, and Handy has to be first to win this championship.
Does he?
So, yes, I think so.
Well, fingers crossed.
Yes. As it's only 1 minute left of this 90 minutes race. Last race of Exiled this season. With double points. As we see Chris Stevenson also in a bit of a fight here. Thomas Moran trying to overtake him.
No, Thomas Moran has had a very plagued race with incidents, spins, crashes.
Yep. Indeed.
So I'm currently looking where Seville is. I'm unable to spot him. Oh, he's just going through the S's, so there is another lap coming for Chris Stevenson.
Indeed there is. So we'll see.
Oh, so close.
Oh,
and
whoa.
Did Andy Purcell just take the position back?
Oh my god.
Did that just happen?
I think that may have happened, yes. Or that was
I
the
am
first car
not
there,
sure.
making Tom going wide, so he lost one position.
I don't think it has, as the timing... Let me double check.
As we thought on this lap it would be safe.
No, I don't think it has.
Okay, so he's safe, that's good. For him. to see
as
Adam
we are
Gardner
currently on the
in
final lap.
15. Yes. A lot has happened this race. Really has.
A lot has happened, yes. Oh, and
Ooh.
Trolls had a little bit of a moment there. And Stavros is in the pits again, and I think he disconnected.
Yeah. Did he now?
I think so.
That's unfortunate. Truls has been also very unlucky this race, getting a drive-through, didn't manage to qualify because his PC stopped working.
Well, dare I say that there might be a penalty coming for him.
We'll see about that. As Dami goes over the finish line to finish P6, well done Dami, that's an excellent drive from him today. Holding that steadily consistent position. Really well done. Really well done. But now we know Seville has won the championship
Has he?
for the pro class. He has. So congratulations to him. Well done. Was an intense fight for that championship.
That was very intense indeed.
Fighting all back and forth for every round Anders and Seville has. So
Indeed.
yeah. There we are, all cars over the finish line to round up Exiled for this season. This double points
As he is
last
getting
race.
onto the start-finish line.
Is he out of fuel?
With Anders and Oscar approaching.
During their in-lap, approaching the pit. To celebrate at least 2 podiums for turn 1 today. Even though they wanted that first place. And here they are, P1, 2 and 3. Well done guys, really well done. Jonathan Seville for P1, Anders Amundsen for P2 and Oscar Sandberg for P3.
Hate to correct
really
you there,
well
but it's
done.
Oscar.
Oscar, I'm sorry. Really well done this season, guys. They have been fighting and battling a lot.
Yes, they have.
So it's been an exciting championship between Anders and Seville, at least.
Well, and as well as in the silver class, you know, the Handy versus Hutchinson, and in AM Coombs
and
versus
it looks
Dominic
like Handy
Joy.
takes the P1 in silver class, and Hutchinson take P2, so that's really well done. I think that's it at least. Tom Coombs for P1 in the championship. Purcell P2, I think, and then D-Joy on P3. Yeah. Been good fights this season. Really interesting to see the championship unfold. And we'll be happy and to come back for the next season and see if it's gonna be as exciting as this one.
I should hope so.
Yeah, with a new update for ACC, new tire model, new whatnot.
How many people are going to be in the M4?
We will see. Maybe a lot of people.
I think it will be a lot.
Yeah, I think so too. Could be an OP car.
Even if it's not, I'm gonna drive it just because I've been waiting for that car for so long.
Yes, I'm looking so much forward to trying it tomorrow.
Oh, same here.
Really exciting.
Same here.
So yeah, that was it for the last race of the Exiled series this time around.
Yeah, we are in the Turn 1 Discord, so I don't think we're going to have driver interviews, but maybe we should go to the
Yeah. Let's see.
Exiled chat.
Let me see, where is it? Ooh.
I'm just going to join Oscar and he can drag me and to...
Yeah. Let's do it.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Out of curiosity, Oscar, could you drag us to a channel where we can do the driver interviews?
I think it's too late anyway, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I drag you into Seville so you can talk with him, okay?
Okay.
At home. He's past you
Oh.
Hello, guys. Sorry
Hello.
for the interruption.
Championship and everything. P1 today. How was it?
Yeah, great fun. Exactly how I wanted it to be. Yeah, I'd had good help from my teammates as well. So thanks Rasmus Smiles and Thomas for getting in the way of Anders. So that helped with the start, and then just tried to pull away, which I did, which is what I needed to do, make sure I stayed ahead of him. Yeah.
Yeah, you had a quite like two guys helping you out. Overtake, like yeah.
Yeah, it was a shame
Pulse.
for Rasmus that I think he had it coming together with a back marker. So it's a shame we
So it
couldn't share the
was-
podium.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we saw that.
we saw the crash, but we didn't see what happened, unfortunately.
Yeah, we saw him
and,
spin out.
and then Thomas binned it on. I think it was like
Turn
1 or
one.
2. So it's a shame we could have had a pulse 1, 2, 3. But yeah, I'm happy nonetheless, obviously, with my championship. But well done to Anders, because the points were quite close going in. So yeah. kept the
Yeah, they
pressure on.
were. It was a really exciting battle for the championship between you guys.
Yeah, he kept the pressure on. So yeah, he was
Yeah,
always up there. She's good.
yeah,
Yeah,
really well
it's
done.
what you're looking for in
Congratulations.
a championship.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's fun being
Well,
the
I think-
fastest, but it's even more fun having
Yeah.
somebody to challenge you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I think when I looked at the points, I think if he was ahead of me, I had to be one place behind him, or he would have had it. So
Yeah.
if we were a bit closer, yeah, it would have been. The pressure would have been on.
yeah, indeed it was. Yeah, we liked it. We liked to watch it, but after a while into the race, we saw that it was hard for Anders to overtake you in this Suzuka race. So yeah,
well, yeah. Oh, speak of him, he's here.
he's here. Anders, congratulations on P2 in the championship.
Thank you, thank you. This
It
was
was
a
a
hard
re-
one.
Yeah, we saw, and
Yeah.
it was even though it has been a really exciting for battling between you guys in this championship.
Yeah, for sure. But today the Seville really had the pace. He was so much quicker than what I was.
Yeah, you really had the pace. But how
Yeah.
did you feel the race was?
No, it was good. I was struggling a bit. Yeah, around the mid-pack race before pitting, the tires were almost gone, and then I jumped out with a little bit low tire pressure. So I lost a little bit at the end there, but overall it was a good race.
Yeah, you at least managed to hold that P2 position after Rasmus spinned it or lost it with the back marker.
Yeah, I see that. So unfortunate that for him. He had the pace like Seville had, so it was hard keeping up with him.
Yeah. You were quick too. Deserves the P2 in the championship, at least. Unfortunately, you couldn't fight as much with Seville today, but well done. even
Thank you.
though. Oscar, what about you? How was your race? P3.
It's standing P3 on the result list, but we will see how it looks like after this week, because I had a small accident with Wagner Marquez, and I can say it here now that was stupid of me, and it didn't really work the way it was planned. We had a touch, and then he went off, and yeah, that was very unnecessary. I have to say sorry for that. And normally I'm racing hard, but normally I don't want to take anyone out, and I think that looked like a kill. But now the pace from there on went quite well. Surprisingly, holding the at least a little the same pace as Anders. We had a race here last week where Anders was flying away a little like Jonathan did today, and
Yeah.
in the end, I will have to say it has been a really interesting championship. We have had a lot of good fights, and yeah, I think our aim for season 8 is maybe to try to beat Pulse in the single championship or in the driver championship, because we turn 1 won the team championship now. So 1-0 to turn 1 in the team championship. We will see how it will then stand next year, because of course, Jonathan, you will drive next season too, right?
Hopefully, I'll be here if I can be. Yeah.
Okay, so
congrats
everyone-
on the teams.
Everyone heard that. He confirmed next season.
Well,
So-
Heard it here first.
No,
Heard it
very
here
good.
first. Yeah, if you're all going to join, it's going to be exciting. It's been an intense battle between Pulse and Turn 1 in the team championship and individually on winning the whole championship overall. So that's just been exciting to watch. It's a good battle.
Yeah,
It
thank
was.
you
It was a
also,
really
guys,
good battle.
Thank you also, guys, that you stepped up again and took some broadcasts. That I hope you had a fun evening, and
Yeah, it was
and,
good.
had some spectacular
When-
racing on track.
Yeah, when the
Yeah,
racing
I-
is this good, broadcasting becomes very easy.
It
hope so.
does. We can talk to Henry Handy. I guess you're the winner of the silver championship. How was your race today?
I bought it home. That's all I need to do.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I bought it home. That's all I needed to do. I didn't need to push. I just needed to finish the race.
Yeah,
Keep your nose clean.
Double points on the line.
yeah, that's really good. It was crucial today to just finish the race because of those double points.
Yeah,
So that's
exactly,
well
yeah.
done. Yeah, well
got
done.
very close near the end,
Congratulations.
though.
What's that, sorry?
It got very close near the end, though. I think Hutchinson
With the-
caught up relatively well.
Yeah, where did I have... I had a bad race. I got low points somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I got taken out last... Well, I had an incident with a driver last race, so I didn't. I finished like 20th position. So Hutchinson gained. I think he gained quarters by about 30 points,
yeah,
and then, like I say, all I had to do was just finish in front of Hutchinson. But his
Yeah.
teammate at Suzuka there was Johnny Marsh. He was. I was catching him. It was going to
Yeah.
be a last lap move, but Bat Marcus got in the way.
yeah. We
Ah.
saw.
It was close, but then I thought about it and I was like, the risk was too high. Just need to finish the race.
Yeah, and you. Well, you won the silver, so that's all you.
I think so.
Mhm.
Final point on in
Yeah.
net, so
Yeah, I think you only needed to finish in front of Hutchinson, and then you would have won, and you did so.
yeah, I hope
Well
so.
done.
I'll get the calculator out and put them all together.
Yeah, we will
Just
find out.
What I've got to remember as well is the drop round, so everyone gets a chance to drop the lowest points round.
That's true. That's true.
So that may change things a little bit, apart from Seville, who finished first in every race.
Yeah, it could be.
Almost.
Almost.
Not every
Almost.
we won't talk about Imola.
Wait, Alton Park was also very good, I think.
Yeah.
I remember then.
You've got to remember your wins, haven't you?
Yeah.
So Tom Coombs, over to you, winner in AM class. Well done. You had a hard race today, but you were you recovered really well, finishing P1. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. It was a bit of a crazy start, and I got hit from the back by Jones, but that was not his fault. I think he said that his wheel packed in, and he wasn't in control of the car anymore, so that spun me round. But I was able just to kind of get my head down and just keep getting the laps in and hope for the best, basically. And there was a couple of spotty moments here and there, but yeah, it was really good intense racing. I was surprised that Joy ended up behind me, so he must have had some incidents himself, because
Yes, he did.
was he was quite far up the road, and I had damage, and I was pitting late into the race, so I kind of conceded that I probably wasn't going to win the race for the bronze class.
Yeah, he was having an incident himself as well. So it was intense battling with you, as you struggled in the first half of the race, and then he started to struggle and you started to pick up the pace. So that was exciting.
Yeah, the amount of damage that I had, it was really because it was a lot of damage to my left side and rear, and that really affected the downforce, and just had no grip in some corners. And as soon as I came into the pits and got the repairs done, it was like a brand new car. It was completely different. So
Can't imagine. Go on, sorry.
Oh, go on. No, I was kind of rambling.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. My apologies. No, but I can imagine the 130R corner is very fun when you've got damage. Must be very scary.
Yeah. I was basically having to turn in super early and lift off and then plant the throttle to straighten at the back of the car, which is, not scary at all.
Not really. I mean, 130R is not scary without damage. Not at all. So yeah, but well done. Congratulations on getting the championship in AM class.
Yeah, thank you. I think I'll be. I don't think I'll be in AM next year though. From what I've been
No.
told.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna move you up to silver. Yeah. I think you will be.
Think a pro class maybe.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. Maybe gold. Who knows? But yeah, I didn't even think I was going to be racing today because I'm really, really ill for the last 4 days. But I just took loads of Beechams and what I've got here, Hull Soothers, and just sat down and raced.
Yeah.
Very happy for that.
Alright, it paid out.
Yeah, it did. It was a good choice. Even though I hope you're still doing well though. But yeah. Well done. It was a really exciting championship for everyone. Fighting in all classes, and yeah. Well done everyone. I'm excited for the next one too.
Yeah, thank you guys for doing the stream for us tonight.
Yes, of course.
As our resident Mr. House got stuck at work.
Yeah, that happens. It was really fun. A lot of battling on the track throughout the whole race, so it was
Still
nice.
not as fluent as the other guys, as I'm quite new to the controls and everything. But we're getting there.
We did our best, and I think this is actually better than the first time, so yeah, we're getting there, Andy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of buttons, I think.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, it is. More than you think of. And also
keeping up with 30 cars on track as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
True.
And then you're looking at one side of the track, and then on the other side something happens, and it's chaos.
Very good. So, Henry, some last words before we can end the broadcast.
Okay.
Was that Andy or Handy?
Handy.
Oh, you've put us on the spot now, Oscar.
Always.
He's good at that.
I hope that everyone from this season can come back in January. We're planning for Shakedown on the 4th of January. There's an endurance season coming, which runs alongside the sprint series. Teams. I don't know. We've got plenty of ideas, haven't we, Oscar?
Yeah, we have. We're working day and night to make everything happen.
So now we've got a 4-week break. I suggest everyone goes and rebuilds the setups due to our update coming tomorrow.
Yeah, that's gonna be exciting.
So I think it's going to be a strange season next one. I think it's either going to be more competitive or a lot harder. Who knows?
Lots of dealers.
New tire model, new suspension model, new physics model.
New very much.
We'll probably all go to amateur.
Well, it's a
Maybe
good thing
all
I've
in
got new
AX.
pedals and a new rig, so hopefully I can actually, finish the season.
So you can drive while you're broadcasting, you mean?
Oh yeah.
Before season 8, Santi might pay some of us a visit with some new gear as well.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm going from like a table-mounted wheel and pedals pushing against the box that the wheel came in to an actual rig and actual good pedals.
No, I expect to see everyone here next year because I think everyone's had everyone's had a good season.
I think so, yeah.
So I think we've got some good organisation in here. And a massive thank you to Oscar for helping us a lot this season. It's been very busy at times.
Yeah,
Stuart,
you have been good.
the steward room hasn't been that busy, mind. It's been fairly quiet in there.
Well,
Yeah.
on that note, I do want to say thank you for the organisers and the people that have been stewarding, because I think that's a pretty thankless job. You know, people expect everything from you, but not against them, and so thank you for your work.
Yeah.
So good. And there's Mike. I know he's over in Canada. Where's Mike? Canada. Mike's the one that's got all the practice servers all at his end. So that's the reason we've got a 24/7 practice server, because Mike owns the servers, and Exiled was on the brink of shutting down at the start of this season. So if it wasn't for the small group of us, Mark Harris took it by the reins and said, "Oh, we'll keep it going." And yeah, it's just went from strength to strength this season. So
Good
massive
lad.
thank to Mike and Mark Harris for stepping up and keeping it going.
Yeah, I'd like to second that. This has been easily the best season I've ever raced in. And I've raced in a few different ones, so yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm really glad the guys stepped up and you. So yeah, it's been exciting and very fun to be a part of it this season.
Awesome.
So well done. Well done.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm going to go to sleep and get ready for work.
Right.
I'm
Have
gonna
a
go
good
to my
sleep.
bed and probably stay in there till lunchtime.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
See you guys in January.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks for the season.
Yeah.
Cheers. Bye bye.
Yeah, and enjoy.
We see us, Jonathan.
Yeah.
Good night.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for helping organising, Oscar.
No problem.
All right.
On that note.